Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting off our weekly roundup video for what we should be expecting into Valentine's Day weekend, okay? Dixie right now is looking like it's hitting resistance on a monthly time frame. We are above the resistance of 103.75, so we need to see if the weekly is going to continue into that 104 plus level this week or not, or if this week will be the doji that puts in the retracement back into 102.85 level, whatnot. RSI is saying we're looking for upside, okay? So just keep that in mind that closing and opening above 21 EMA, we're looking for upside continuation. If I turn on the EMA, our drawings, we were already looking for the tap of that 104.30 level, and then this week we can still break out. Okay, so you can see this was our drawing that we did from our last video. The consolidation is what we were looking for, tight, and then as long as we don't lose 103.80, we got to look for upside. Now, one thing I want to just tell you guys, look, I don't want Bitcoin to go down. I don't want ETH to go down. I don't want anyone to lose money. All I'm doing is going off of what the chart is telling me, and I'm trying to be a better trader by just ignoring everyone and everything other than what the price action and the chart is telling me with technical analysis. Now, after I see my technical analysis tell me one thing, I go to fundamental analysis. I look at the coins, the tokenomic, what the fuck the blockchain developers are doing. Are they just freaking farming transactions from the retail world by people buying in, or are they actually developing for a real use case? So that's why I've been telling you guys about altcoins, because while these things go sideways, we need to make money every day, right? So we are looking for opportunities. So as Dixie does this consolidation, as it's grinding the lows, we should be looking for the top on Bitcoin and ETH due to the inverse relationship on Bitcoin and Dixie. So now that you know that Dixie is grinding and looking for upside on a weekly time frame, no matter how it closed on Friday, we're looking for open and upside into this week, right? Uh, Now let's go weekly to Bitcoin. And I want only you members to see all this before everyone else in the other YouTube world sees it, or if anyone's watching our videos and fading it. I want you guys to see my honest opinion, and then I'll release this video later, okay? So this is how we're closing this weekly candle in 5 hours and 38 minutes. This, you can't be bearish, right? Everyone is going to be super stupid bullish, but the thing is that when you have a fast move up, you can have a fast move down, right? Now let's turn on our drawings. We were already looking for this kind of a move, right? Now, since we are traders in our world, we do lower time frame. So I'm gonna go to daily. This was our daily. You can't say anything about daily other than, yeah, we broke out of the bodies of the last high. We came into the triangle consolidation that we were looking for anyway. And then now that we're breaking back into the Bollinger Band, a fast move down is possible. Is possible is the key word. Why? Because this triangle consolidation that we're doing right now in this little white zone was something that I assumed that we could possibly do, but I'm not saying we're going to break down, okay? If we're in above this yellow triangle, this white move doesn't occur. So now let me color that yellow too. We are still in the bullish area looking for this move up here, okay? The other path only comes into play after opening closes underneath 47,500. 47,500 is officially now become a bull trap. I mean, a short trap, bear trap, bear trap. So anyone who shorted before 47,600 is officially trapped underneath. And now they're going to get liquidated first level above this wick, which is 49,300-ish. That's the first level. And then the short squeeze of all these people trying to short will come all the way over here into 54,700-ish. This is what we're waiting for. If everything I'm saying plays out properly, we will not make no new lows underneath 47,400, and we'll look for a breakout right to 54,700. Okay, now let's go to 4 hour, right? Because when we have a resistance like this, we're trying to see this whole week, are we going to lose 47,400? If this whole week we don't lose 47,400, I'm telling you, it don't matter how long I go sideways at 47,400 and a wicks, I don't care. As long as there's no daily close underneath, I'm looking for 55,000. So that's the real time to get real bullish now, okay? Because the short squeeze can come to 54, all right? But I'm not saying we're going to stop there. What I'm saying is 54 is the first level of my order block I'm looking for. We can go all the way to 65. So how fast that move will come. It will be known next week. Right now, this week, first, let's just wait for this week's close, guys. The next video I'll tell you is going to be probably much more bullish. It all depends on how we close this week. Can we close above 49,300 today? If we do, I will give you much different scenario. If we lose 49,350 by the end of today and we close under 47.4, that's a different thing. But no matter what, 47,400 we need to close above today. Okay, that's all that we care about for the uptrend. Now let's go to ETH on a weekly, and we will follow up with this video as to what to expect next tomorrow. You already see my doodles. Now let's go to a weekly on ETH, and let me turn this off. Don't worry about all this bullshit. Weekly on ETH. Can't be bearish on this weekly candle close. Anyone who's shorting on any lower time frame other than weekly is going to get rocked. Okay, weekly we still have 5 hours and 34 minutes to close, and on what we're looking for is a close above. Oh shit, this is still Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Two. Okay, weekly still bullish. Looking for the weekly close. Weekly close above, I would say 25,000. We're basically looking for 27,080 to 29 and 2,900, and that's basically what next week is going to be, because ETH is already telling me like, yo, we got so much more space to the upside. The short squeeze is about to kick off. Short squeeze is going to get us to like 2780, 29, and that's where we're going to find the next level of resistance. So put this in your charts, put an alert, whatever you want to do. When those levels hit, you're going to find resistance, okay? Now let's go to daily. Weekly is already bullish, so daily doesn't really matter. So now people will see the daily chart because they don't go higher than that, and they'll think of weakness here, right? Daily closes today above this level here, which is 25,000, 2,500. I will be thinking that this is nothing, and we're gonna just quickly move into 2,800, maybe into New York Open. And then next week we can look for resistance. Like next week we can see where the top is. I am looking for this level, but the middle of this level is around 2650, 26. Let's see how price reacts around there. But right now, pretty much upside is what I'm looking for. Is if we find a rejection here, yeah, we can look for this. But I mean, right now I am looking at Bitcoin and stuff and looking for upside. Yes, daily is saying we're we were in the bullish control zone and we're crossing into the bearish. But until the daily close happens, I'm not even looking at this red cross to short. I'm waiting for the daily close to happen, and if it's above that 25, I'm just ignoring whatever the hell this thing is saying. Okay, so until tomorrow when I make a video, we're looking for upside. And the only thing is if we close underneath the levels that I gave you for warning. Otherwise, Bitcoin is already giving path up. ETH is this is BS bullshit. Like buyers are stepping up. Your buying volume is increasing while this wick is happening, and we have 5 hours for the daily close. By the end of the day, watch. I bet you this is just gonna fly on it. Okay, you have to have some hardcore sellers step up, and even if sellers step up, you're gonna have buyers come back at 2,400, and then 2,400 is like worst case scenario, and then go up from there. So let's just put this over here. At 2,500, you can have this thing play out. And then underneath this thing, this little slant that we have there, let's make that like pink. Pink. Underneath this line, the red plays out. Light as pink as possible. That little So if price action starts losing this level, comes over here in the next couple days, and then we just flirt with this trend line, and then I'm looking for the break at that point. Any flirting of this trend line, I'm not here to play games. I'm here for short squeeze. Short squeeze means every retail trader who is short is going to get wrecked, and then every retail trader who, when I say retail, every trader who thinks they're a professional and is retail is shorting this head and shoulder. Every bank who's rich is buying only. The banks and retail dumb money buying into the pump is going to wreck all the traders who think they're smart with the short. And what's going to happen is the candle is going to go from here and they're going to think it's a head and shoulder. But what's going to happen is it's going to come all the way here, maybe flirt, like short. It won't even be that long of a flirt. And it'll be a straight move right up here. And they're going to cry about it. Even if we come over here, it don't matter. It's still going to be a move over here. Like we are basically guaranteeing ourselves a move up if you come mess with this level over here. Okay? So above 26, we're looking for upside. The Quasimodo, it will be like the bullish Quasimodo, and it's just going to be a straight parabolic move up with Bitcoin moving up, with market moving up. If we're going to fail, this is the place to fail. If we're going to fail this move. If we don't fail this move by the end of the day today, then I'm only looking for up into New York Open and then a failure. And New York Open failure can come here or it's coming here, 3,200. And all the people over here will be break even on their node, staking node at 32-ish. So just be aware of that. And then they can take profit over there if they want to. Use 2,800 as profit and then break out from here. Okay? So that's also a bullish scenario. Coming to 32 and rejecting all the way down to 27 is not a bearish thing. That just shows you guys that we are basically so freaking bullish that yeah, uh, I don't know how to explain it to like people who don't know how to trade, but doing a fast move all the way to 3,200, coming and rejecting at 2,800 and finding a bottom at 2,800 and then coming back to 32, we're basically going to go to what I'm expecting, and I'm looking for like much, much higher levels on ETH. ETH is probably going to be the coin this year that brings adoption to crypto, because ETH is gonna bring the altcoins money, and any out of all the altcoins, right? There's one Bitcoin, there's one ETH, and then there's 3,000 altcoins. 3,000 altcoins. Any one of those lotto winners win, ETH will become a winner. And now ETH is itself a big, big staking coin that's giving you money two different ways. Not only is it giving you money staking into ETH platform, but now you can double stake on like eigenlayer and shit. So it's like once you break out of this like $2,800 level, I'm looking for us to go into the 3 red, 3 white, and fucking this shit is like all-time high kind of stuff that, we'll talk about it as I see it. Right now, we are definitely